Hello, Daniel fans. It's time for another Daniel podcast. This week, I just wanted to talk on something that we talked about in our Daniel group, in my Daniel group this week. We talked about the necessity of faithfulness and why we need to be faithful. And one of the things that we brought up was Proverbs 20, verse 6. It says, "Many a man proclaims his steadfast love, but a faithful man who can find?" And, it's talking about all those people that say, "Hey, I'll do this, I promise I'll do this, da 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 da," but they never really follow through with it, or so on and so forth. And what this does is it tears down a person's reputation and image towards other people. And as Daniels, it really is important that we be faithful in the little things. Because we're not going to be getting revelation all the time for the spheres of influences we are in, or if we do, we're not always supposed to share it, and we're just supposed to faithfully show up to work, or faithfully wake up in the morning and make the kids some breakfast, or faithfully take the trash out. Being faithful in these things actually causes you to have favor with the people that you are to be a Daniel to and prophet. Because one thing I realized yesterday as we were doing Daniel group is that if at work you don't do things faithfully and with an excellent spirit, you actually lose spiritual authority in that area. It was said of Daniel in Daniel 5 when the writing on the wall happened, and the king freaked out because he didn't know what was going on. The queen runs in and it says that Daniel, in whom the wisdom of the gods was, da 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 da, and it says he had an excellent spirit. And that's one of the very first things the queen says about him before it says that he could interpret anything. Daniel was known for being a man of an excellent spirit, and that's what opened the door for him to minister and prophet the king. And to me, it's the reason for this is because you're trustworthy. To me, a person who isn't faithful, and I'm in this category, on the inside is kind of flaky and I think would fall into the category of the ravenous wolf, so to speak. And there is a difference between immaturity and just flat out unfaithfulness. But the ravenous wolf of Matthew 7, speaking of the false prophets, because being faithful speaks of the fact that you will faithfully walk with the group that you're in, that you won't just pick up and leave just because you felt like it or whatever, but it speaks of being faithful to that group. And faithfulness shows love, and by loving people, you will gain a door of opportunity to minister to them, and the word will have far greater impact, in my opinion. So that's this week's podcast. Tune in next week if you so wish to. Happy dreaming.